Okay.
You guys ever learn to blow your nose with your finger?
I do it.
You do
Like
it?
sometimes
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
That's
walk
right.
in or
I was
something.
trying to teach an English fellow that when we were hitchhiking around in India. God, he couldn't get it. He always blew it on his foot. So he gave up after a couple of times.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm Bruce Ellingsen, and my age is going on 75. I'll be 75 in July.
Yeah, well, I'm Andy, I'm Bruce's brother, and I won't be 74 until November.
There were no kids in the first logging camp that Andy and I grew up in Phillips Arm. My sister and Andy and I were the only 3 kids in the logging camp, so for the first 6 years of my life, there were no other children around, hardly at all. The family connection was what brought us to Cortes. When we got to Von Donop Inlet in 1946, and for the next 4 years, there were 11 kids living in the 4 households down there. And then when we moved down to the south end, I think we got into the school here, and there was about 55 kids in the 12 grades that were offered in school here at that time. We basically had the freedom to climb trees and climb rock bluffs and go
Dig holes?
dig holes, anything we wanted to do, throw bracken fern spears at each other and build forts. And
The one cardinal rule we had was you weren't allowed to go and play on the log booms until you could swim to shore.
that's right.
When we came to Cortes, my grandfather lived right here where Bruce and Ginny are now, and we did some visiting back and forth with them while we were still living in Von Donop, which was a major outing in those days.
Do it once or twice a year. We'd drive from Von Donop through the old roads in Squirrel Cove and over this way to visit for Christmas or some other celebration. Yes.
Around our house, there was always laughter. There was always jokes about things, and it was fine to laugh at yourself, but you were pretty careful about laughing at other people. My mother was very clear that she wanted to laugh at life, but didn't want to hurt anyone by laughing at them. Secrets of a happy life. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. If you're fortunate like me and find a good woman for a partner, that's a really good thing to do. It has been certainly for me.
But the other thing that's I really marvel at is the beauty of life. You know, you only have to go off the island for a week or so and check things out, and then come back and realize that life here is pretty damn good.
You'll probably hear me say fairly regularly that it's a good idea to count your blessings every chance you get, you know, and recognize that for all the things that aren't going too well in your life, there's an awful lot that is going very well in your life.
Almost always, people regretted the things they had wanted to do and never did get around to doing in their last days. They wished they'd done them. So that sort of suggests that that's probably a good rule to live by, is if you got an ambition to do something, just go for it and try it out and see how it works for you.
Oh, Hilda, would you hold my hand? Hilda, oh, Hilda, I do think you're grand. If I should ask you, do you love me too? Say, yeah, sure, you bet you, I ban think I do. Oh, I do, yes, I do. By yumpin', by yiminy, I do. If I should ask you, do you love me too? Say, yeah, sure, you bet you, I ban think I do.
then what happened?
And then what happened? The rest of life happened.